Did you know that in the 9th century AD, Baghdad was one of the largest cities in the world? It was a hub of trade and a center of knowledge, where people from all over the known world came to buy, sell, and learn, and it was all thanks to one man. His name was Abbas al Margibi, and he is considered the father of world history's first true metropolis. You see, Abbas was the Caliph, or supreme leader, of the Abbasid Caliphate, which at its peak stretched from Spain to India. But Abbas wasn't interested in ruling over his people with an iron fist. He wanted to give them something much greater: libraries, museums, schools, and gardens. Under his rule, Baghdad became the center of a cultural and intellectual movement known as the Islamic Golden Age, which lasted from the 8th to the 13th centuries. But let's go back to the 9th century. Baghdad was a city of around 500,000 people, making it one of the largest cities in the world at the time, rivaling the likes of Constantinople and Rome. What drew so many people to this city was the sheer amount of wealth flowing through it. Situated along the Silk Road, Baghdad was at the crossroads of 3 continents: Asia, Africa, and Europe. Merchants from all over the known world came to buy and sell their goods, from spices and silk to ivory and gold. This made Baghdad the perfect place for Abbas to set up his capital. He built grand palaces for himself and his courtiers, as well as mosques, public baths, and even an amusement park. But what made Baghdad truly special were its libraries, museums, and gardens. The House of Wisdom, as it was called, was a place where scholars from all over the Muslim world came to study and research. They collected and translated ancient texts from Greek, Persian, and Indian into Arabic, preserving them for future generations. One of the most famous scholars who worked at the House of Wisdom was Al-Khwarizmi, whose name we have to thank for the word algorithm. He developed new methods for solving equations and introduced the concept of zero to the Western world. Another scholar, Ibn Sina or Avicenna, wrote the Canon of Medicine, a 5-book encyclopedia that became the standard medical text in both Muslim and Western countries for centuries. Thanks to the efforts of these and other scholars, Baghdad became known as the City of 1001 Nights, or the City of 1001 Inventions. It was a place where anything seemed possible, where people from all over the world came to learn and share their knowledge. It was a true melting pot of cultures and ideas, and it was the birthplace of modern science, mathematics, and philosophy. And if you like stories like this, make sure to stay tuned, because there are plenty more where that came from.